Hey guys, here I am again. I just figured, well, I'm shooting the welcome video and who I am. I might as well jump right in and do my first review. It's a purchase that I've made actually a couple of over the last month or so, about a month and a half, that I wanted to give you guys a bit of an idea on. I did a bunch of research online as well, just like I'd said I'd try to do in the past, and I didn't come up with a ton of options on the specific item I was looking at. So I wanted to give you guys a bit of an idea of what I was looking at on it, how it feels, and the general view of it. What we have here is the Enso Ring Elements brand silicone ring for men. I got one just if I'm doing anything around the house. I didn't want to damage my other wedding band too much, and that was becoming a bit of an issue, so I ordered these online. This guy here, for the receipt, it does run. It was around $39.99. You can see there for my receipt, $39.99 was the order there. I did want to order my wife's wedding band, and her engagement ring are rose gold, so I wanted to order the rose gold elements option. Now there is copper options, gold options, and then like a white gold option that do look very, very well in the light, but I wanted to take a look at the rose gold option just to see here. So that's what I ordered here. Comes in this neat little package here on these guys. Now the shipping time was a little rough. I mean, I am in Canada. It seems like it was shipped through California on its way over here. It did come in under the range. January 12th was the date of order and package. January 24th was the day I received it. Now it does say 7 to 10 business days for international shipping, so within the range, a little bit on the long end unfortunately, but that's okay. Now the one thing I will note is that with these rings here, I did get charged duty on it. I know that's no choice of the company, and I'm sure they'd prefer otherwise, but it was just over $16 duty. So in the grand scheme, $39 for the ring itself, plus the $5 international flat shipping rate, and then you add $16 duty. Now we're into a little more uncomfortable range as far as the price of these silicone rings go. I saw them anywhere from $5 all the way up. Enso does generally have the more expensive of the options, but it did seem to come out with the highest quality as far as appearance. Especially, they're one of the only ones with the elements option that I've seen that gives it a little bit of that fleck to it to kind of give it the true metallic kind of color, which was really the goal. I didn't want it to look too different, like a piece of rubber or anything like that. So inside here, it kind of pops open like so to reveal. I mean, it is a very, very nice high-end packaging here. It's got like a little foam piece in the center here, and then your ring is around the edge. Now I have been wearing this, but this is exactly what it came in here, the package itself, and then it just folds back down, tucks in and around itself, kind of like a cardboard box would. Okay, the ring itself, I'm going to pop my other ring off here. The ring itself is flexible, bendable. It's very, very light here, which is very nice. You'll notice it's kind of, if you can get a good view of it here, it's a little bit pink for a rose gold option. Now the rose gold itself, I would say, has more of a gold fleck into it, like a regular real rose gold. I found this to be a little closer to like a pink, to be completely honest, but it's been great for me. Interior wise, you do get that nice Enso banding, and you'll see the ridges throughout on that there. Okay, it's so there's your little Enso branding there. The ridges are so that it's breathable. If you get water underneath it, it just channels out. If you're sweating or at the gym or anything like that, it's just going to channel out for you. Now these are a quick release style from what they say, so if anything was to catch your finger, it's supposed to just kind of tear open, and that way you're not getting any damage to your finger itself like you would on a regular metal band. But it's been great fit to it. Little flexibility to it, I would say. You got a little bit of room there. So there's the band on. From far away, you wouldn't even know, really, outside of the little bit more pinkish hue, but if you got a copper or the gold, you wouldn't even know that it's a silicone band. I've had quite a few people who say, oh, did you change your wedding ring? And it's, yeah, and I show them and they can't believe that it's silicone. It's great because with this guy here, you get a little bit of fleck to it, so from far away, it kind of just blends right in, especially if you had kind of like a regular color there. It would definitely blend right in for you. It is still flexible on the finger. You can still bend it. If you're lifting weights or anything, it's not going to squish into your hand. A lot of the time with the metal bands, you start to get the callus sometimes on either side from the grip. You're not going to get this with these. I actually, in a couple weeks of wearing it, had the callus start wearing down on this finger, so it's great. It definitely helps heal up quite a bit. In this regard, to put it side by side with like a regular style wedding band, very similar thickness to my existing one. Very, very similar product. It's great. So overall, I would say I'm fairly pleased with the actual ring itself. I like the style of it. I like the view of it. I like the feel of it. It's definitely been, it keeps good breathability throughout. Sometimes with the silicone rings, what I found with a lot of reviews is people would complain that they didn't have the breathability underneath the ring itself. Whereas this one, with that channeling, I do find it does help out. If you do get it on certain angles, though, you can sometimes very slightly see the ribs in the ring itself because of the channels underneath. And if you look at it directly on, sometimes you can see the ribs in and around the finger. But overall, not too many people are going to notice that looking at your finger unless they get real close on your hand there. Packaging wise, it comes with a bunch of nice little interiors. I mean, for the money, I guess it should there. This is just their satisfaction guarantee and everything. I actually did order afterwards. My wife liked it so much, I ordered a few of the stackable silicone bands for the women. She got 3 of those in a few different colors. The one thing I will say, once again, shipping very similar amount of time to my ring, upwards of that 14-day push. However, I will say that that hers did get hit with the duty as well. So if you are ordering up in Canada here, it seems to be a high likelihood. It's a tiny little package that it comes in, but it does definitely seem like you're going to get hit with duty. And hers was just over $15 for the duty due on delivery as well. So just something to be aware of there. I know with these guys here, they review very well. Their follow-up is fairly solid. I did contact Enso just to get some shipping updates. It did take them about 3 or 4 days to reply to my email. However, they did reply in full and they answered my questions in full. A little bit of a delay there, but if you do look through their website, encouraging you to do a review is something they're all over. They'll contact you via email. Hey, can you review your experience? Let us know if there's anything we can do to help. So they did definitely win out for me on that. Very impressive with their follow-up on that kind of stuff. But overall, great ring. I love it. I wouldn't trade it in for any other option currently. My wife seems to love hers. She's only had them for a couple days. Maybe I'll get them off of her and show you guys a quick review of those if you're curious about them. She did get, like I said, 3 of the stackables. They're around $9 and change each, with your regular international flat shipping rate just the same. But let me know if you have any comments, questions. Feel free to let me know. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like it. If you hate it, I apologize. I'll do what I can to get better, but best of luck finding a proper review channel for yourself. This is a little bit of what we're looking at doing in the future, and I really look forward to dealing with you guys a little more and giving you some solid options as far as different random items that come across my table. Like I said, the rings are just one thing. Anything from tech, you name it, I'm going to take a look at it. If it comes across my lap, I'm going to take a look at it for you guys and try and give you guys an idea of what I think of it. Try and give you a little bit more in-depth explanation from just your average ordinary guy. Thanks, guys.